I'll jump right in. And this is the place that you know I like to do magic. And I see Katie looking over here and saying, I don't know if I'm going to see magic or some monkey business. Well, maybe you might just see a little bit of both. Because I have a friend here, and his name is George. You see everybody? Looks like a pretty good audience? Yeah. Okay. George has a video that he wants to show you. It's about 1.5 minutes long. You ready, George? Okay. George, go ahead and press the button.
The monkey business illusion. Count how many times that the players wearing white pass the ball. The correct answer is 16 passes. Did you spot the gorilla? For people who haven't seen or heard about a video like this before, about half miss the gorilla. If you knew about the gorilla, you probably saw it. But did you notice the curtain changing color or the player on the black team leaving the game? Let's rewind and watch it again. Here comes a gorilla, and there goes the player, and the curtain is changing from red to gold. When you're looking for a gorilla, you often miss other unexpected events. And that's the monkey business illusion.
George, you like it! All right! Anyway, little monkey business going on over here. And also maybe we're in this place, the place that I like to do magic. Maybe we will try to create the impossible. And if not the impossible, the illusion of doing the impossible. And I believe that the impossible is indeed impossible until it's not. The impossible is impossible until it's possible. So tonight, this afternoon, maybe, just maybe, we'll see the impossible with the help of George. George, are you ready? Okay. What we're going to do is I'm going to begin, like many magicians do, with a deck of cards. And the fairest way to possibly have a card selected is just to spread them out and have you touch one. Yes, that's pretty fair. But before you do, my daughter's sitting right over here, and she knows better. She says, Dad, you didn't even show that they were shuffled up. No, they are shuffled up. They're in no certain sequence. They're all mixed up like that. But to even be more fair, why don't we just set this aside and have you just think of a card? Now, that would be close to impossible, yes?
It would be impossible.
Okay, well, George, she says it's impossible. Well, it's almost impossible. Very, 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 very improbable next to impossible. Right, George? Okay. George, he's agreeable today. I like that. He's in a good mood. Maybe it'll rub off on Grandma. She's having a kind of a tough day today. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is maybe, since I'm going to have you just think of a card, and I haven't done this often, I'm going to improve my odds just a little by maybe doing something like this. I am going to take and turn these face down like that. We'll start here. Oh, I'm glad that was just in the right spot, because these I want to go face up. This jack is also going to help me in a very uncanny way that might just seem impossible. So anyway, I'm going to have you just think of one of the cards up this way. And what I'm going to do is even make it just a little bit more complex, a little bit more difficult. I'm going to mix them all together like this. Slide them together like this, and we'll shuffle them up. Pretty much like this. And I'm going to spread them out. Kayla, just think of any one card that you see. Think of any card that's face up. Got one? Mm-hmm. Okay. George, do you know what it is? Kayla, do you know what it is? Oh, Kayla. George, I'm the one who's confused now. Mika, do you know what it is?
No.
No, of course not. So I'll tell you what I want you to do. I'm going to turn my back over here, and I want you to pull out whatever card you're just thinking of. Show it to everybody here, show it to them, show it to the ones behind you, and then put it anywhere you want, ideally somewhere here, face down, and I'll explain why in a moment. So you pull it, show it to everybody, then put it back in anywhere you want. George, keep an eye on her, okay? Missy, you can keep me honest. I'm going to look at here. You can keep one eye on me and make sure I don't, and one eye over there. The last thing I want to do is be accused of looking and seeing the card, okay? Good.
Put it down, Kayla. Don't look, Paul.
Holy moly.
Face down.
Face down.
Okay.
Okay. Have you done that? Good. Now I'm going to quickly close these up so that I can't memorize anything. And the reason I had you put it face down was because if they were face up, you might think, well, he saw it face up here, and now it appeared on this side. So face down, I couldn't do that. Here's what we're going to do. I told you that this jack was going to help me in an uncanny way. Well, this jack has a big heart. It does. He actually is madly in love with another card, which happens to be the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades lives over here in a castle. And the jack likes to jump over to see the queen, but there's a wall between the queen and the jack. So what your job in the next few minutes is to count how many times this jack jumps over the wall. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the idea? Count. Watch it close. Somebody's counting out loud. Okay. Let's try that again. Count to yourself.
You screwed it up.
Okay. Everybody got a number? On a count of 3, nice and loud. 1, 2, 3. What number?
11.
Okay, we got a little. What a range of numbers! Wow! Isn't that amazing? We looked at the monkey business going on over here.
No wonder you get done with your workout so quick.
And some saw the monkey and some, the gorilla come out and some didn't. We all look at the same thing, we see the same things, but we see them a little bit differently. And just with this, some of us were watching this and saw this monkey business, the monkey business between the jack and the queen. But I wonder how many of you saw the monkey business that George was doing. See, George, wait a minute. Okay, he says so. George, according to what I hoped and planned out, he slid off of the table like this, in a way that was very inconspicuous, mind you. And he climbed down and came over here, and he reached up and, no, George, it's over here. He reached up and pulled the deck off, did something with it, then set the deck back up, and then gradually, calmly, very slowly came up, and then popped up here and sat here, just as if he didn't do the thing.
Hey, George.
Now the question I have is, well, wait a minute, what was the name of your card?
7 of hearts.
7 of hearts. Okay, George. 7 of hearts. Okay. You sure? Okay. Question I have here, those of you who had seen George do all of that, well then likely you've seen some more monkey business, yes? But those of you who didn't see George do that, you may have just seen the impossible become possible.
Oh.
Wow.
George, take a bow! Wow!
Hey, George.
Thank you.